would birds do something like that? I mean, why would they just attack?
I don't know.
Birdemic Shock and Terror. That is the whole title of the movie. It's just Birdemic Shock and Terror. Is I guess you could call it a thriller, directed by James Nguyen. And it sucks. It's number 7 on IMDb's bottom 100. It's tied for worst rating at 1.9 out of 10. So, going into it, you have to expect it to be awful. But until you actually watch it, you can't even fathom the pure terribleness of this movie. It is so bad in every way that I don't even know. You have to see it for yourself. The acting, the dialogue, especially the camera work and the editing, the awful sound, everything about this movie is bad. Except Whitney Moore. She's beautiful. But that doesn't save a movie in any way whatsoever, considering the first 45 minutes of this movie is just a guy walking around doing nothing, driving. There's so much when will people learn, when will directors and screenwriters learn that driving is incredibly boring? Just driving on the street? Nobody wants to see that. We want to see action. Not just driving in traffic. No one likes that. Everyone hates traffic. Okay, so that's what happens in half of this movie. The other half is an intense battle with birds. Hence, Birdemic. This movie was inspired by Hitchcock's The Birds, as were like 1,000 movies, and it doesn't even come close to The Birds in any way whatsoever. Well, I can't even say that. It's nowhere close to anything. Like, take a bad ripoff of a bad ripoff of a bad ripoff of The Birds, and that is light years ahead of this movie in every way. I can't, like, even with it, this movie had a $10,000 budget, and you can do stuff with that. Like, you seriously are going to tell me that the recording quality of this movie was really that bad? Like, come on. The editing, it's painful. It is absolutely painful. But it's also hilarious. And the visuals, which are absolutely ridiculous, just birds flapping their wings, not even moving anywhere, that are clearly just, like, plastered onto the screen in post-production, are so funny that this movie is actually worth watching. If you can get through the first 45 minutes, there's another 45 minutes of driving around, but this time there's stakes. There's birds attacking them that can dive bomb and explode, and there's birds that spit acid. And there's clothes hangers that they use to attack the birds by waving at them, but they just go right on through the birds because this movie is retarded and couldn't do anything right. I can't believe how bad. It's just everything is so bad. It's the perfect storm. The acting, the dialogue, the script. Just what was anyone thinking involved? I don't understand. I don't understand how you can make anything this bad unless you're not trying. Although James Nguyen apparently is trying. He's a proclaimed opponent to global warming, and it's pretty obvious in this movie what his stance is. Like, when the main character and his friends get out of seeing a movie, they're like, wow, what a great movie, An Inconvenient Truth. Yeah, thanks for dropping the title of the movie. Like, your friends forgot 5 seconds after you left the theater what the movie just saw was? like, obviously by mentioning the movie, it's pretty apparent what agenda this guy has, and I'm okay with him having that agenda. It's just he's so misinformed. Like a doctor in this movie says that global warming may be causing viral diseases in birds. That's just totally, absolutely hilariously ridiculous. And just everything about this movie is is wrong. It's unbelievable. But it is hilarious. So I'd say, even though it's absolutely awful, you should still watch it because of the hilarious visuals, horrible acting. We all love bad acting, don't we? And the absolutely ridiculous nature of this film. You should definitely see it for yourself. Now, that being said, since I did enjoy this movie, I'm not going to go too low. I'm going to give this a point 0.5 out of 10. And I recommend you seeing it, like I said, even though it's disgustingly bad. But, I mean, if it's entertaining, I guess who cares? So, get it on. It's on Netflix Instant. Go see it now. Thanks for watching.